Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. And as you can see, I'm back in the office again today because there's just a lot of news lately that's been dropping in the theme park industry from Disney, Universal, and now Silver Dollar City at the time of making this video. But in today's video, I wanted to talk about Universal because the huge news coming out of Universal Orlando Resort is the grand opening day for Epic Universe has been officially announced. So we're gonna talk about all that and more. So how about you and I dive right in. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna have some in-park vlogs here very soon, probably in the next couple days. I'll let this one marinate for probably a day and then I'll go back into the parks. I think I'm gonna start off with Universal Studios because Universal's been building that amazing Fast and the Furious roller coaster and it's looking great. So I think they've made some good progress since my last video. And then maybe I'll be back at Downtown Disney. But yeah, so for those that are waiting for the in-park vlogs, don't worry, those are coming very soon. There's just been a lot to talk about lately and I like talking one-on-one with you in this style, especially in an environment like this. So yeah, we're gonna continue that today with Epic Universe. So the other day, Universal Orlando Resort teased that on October 17th, which is today at the time of making this video, that they were gonna make another announcement regarding Epic Universe. And there was a lot of rumors online saying that it's either gonna be ticket information or a grand opening date reveal. And lo and behold, it actually ended up being both. We got the grand opening day and some ticket information. Not all the ticket information, but just like the first phase of it. Now, for those that are like living under a rock and have no idea what I'm talking about, Epic Universe is an all new theme park opening up at Universal Orlando Resort. It will be the fourth gate in the Universal Orlando Resort property. By the way, did you see this leaf that just fell through this shot there? These are the special effects that you're only going to find here on Theme Park Obsession and not any other channel that does these kind of news videos in a studio or anything. You're not going to have leaves falling from the sky. But anyways, there are 4 theme parks at Universal Orlando Resort. Well, there's 3 theme parks and 1 water park, 4 gates in total. They have City Walk and then a bunch of hotels. But yeah, Epic Universe is going to be absolutely incredible. The park already looks stunning. And what Universal has shown off only keeps adding to that hype because yeah, I mean, I'm so excited for Epic Universe. And we've also seen some really good photos from BioReconstruct on X. It's got some really good aerial photos of the park documenting the construction, and it's been looking absolutely amazing. At opening, Epic Universe will have 5 theme worlds: Celestial Park, Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. The park's also going to have a bunch of cool restaurants, shops. There's also a giant hotel at the back end of the theme park that's actually connected to it. So if you're staying at that hotel, which is the Grand Helios Hotel, you'll be able to walk right into the theme park because there's going to be a dedicated entrance for those that are staying there. Overall, it's a massive investment and it's going to change the theme park industry forever. I think the expectation is now officially higher and Epic Universe is going to definitely set that bar. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see all of the theme worlds in the park, especially Dark Universe. You know how I love Halloween. It's my favorite time of year and I love the classic monsters. So being able to step foot in their own world is going to be amazing. But let's move on to the opening date. That is May 22nd. And by the way, if you see me looking down, that's because I got some notes, just like in the Disney video. Yeah, May 22nd, 2025 is the grand opening day for Epic Universe. That is an incredible timeline. They were able to build this park from start to finish in roughly the same amount of time that Disney took, actually I think a little bit quicker than Disney took to build Tron, if you can believe that. I think it was like officially they started breaking ground in like 2019. They started grading the land that the park was going to be sitting on, but the first bits of steel didn't go up until after the shutdown. So really, they haven't been building this theme park for very long. I mean, it took Disney forever to build Tron, and same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. That attraction also took very long. So the fact that Universal was able to pull off this feat is just incredible. I mean, talk about a feat of engineering. Now, we don't have any information on annual pass holder preview days or soft openings or anything like that. That is all still a mystery. I'm assuming that Universal Orlando is going to be announcing some pass holder previews because they've done pass holder previews with their other new things in the past. I mean, look at Velocicoaster. Velocicoaster had like 3 months of previews before it officially opened. What was it, in June or July? And I actually really liked that because then the opening day wasn't so chaotic. It, you know, spread the crowd out quite a bit. So I'm thinking they're going to do the same thing with Epic Universe. There's probably going to be a month or so, or maybe a few weeks of annual pass holder previews or soft previews for employees and their families and all that kind of fun stuff. So I think before the park opens, there's going to be a lot of information out there on everything that the park has inside. Another thing opening up on May 22nd is the Grand Helios Hotel, that big giant hotel that's on the other end of Epic Universe. It's connected to the theme park. That will also be grand opening that day, so that's going to be really exciting, and I'm sure they're going to have a big old celebration for the theme park and the hotel. And speaking of the hotel, by the way, you'll be able to book your reservations for Grand Helios on October 22nd, so just a few days from me posting this video. Also on that day, October 22nd, you'll be able to purchase multi-day tickets. So the multi-day ticket options will be available. They've kind of showed off what that's gonna look like, and I've written those down. I have my opinions about the multi-day tickets, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but just right off the bat, remember, this is all just a phase 1 ticket option. Universal has said that they're going to roll out some new ticket options as time goes on and as we get a little closer to the grand opening of the theme park. Remember, we still got roughly 7 more months, so I'm sure by the time the holidays come around, Universal will announce even more ticket details. But for right now, we just have some multi-day tickets. And then for annual pass holders, if you're an annual pass holder for Universal Orlando Resort like myself, you can get 1-day tickets starting on October 24th. The annual pass holders have first dibs, and for everyone else, those 1-day tickets will be available sometime later. But let's start off with the multi-day tickets. There's a 3-day ticket, 2 days at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and then 1 day at Epic Universe. There's a 4-day ticket. Same rules apply there. Most of your time is at Universal and Islands of Adventure, and then 1 day at Epic, and then there's a 5-day, same thing goes there. There's only 1 day at Epic, and then your 4 other days are at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Now, you can add Volcano Bay to any of these if you want, which obviously I recommend, especially if you're traveling from overseas or from elsewhere in the country and you haven't been to Volcano Bay, which I absolutely love that water park. It's one of the best water parks in the world. So add Volcano Bay if you can. But just remember, with these ticket packages, the 3, 4, and 5 day, you can only go to Epic Universe for 1 day, which is a bit of a bummer. I wish they would have done a multi-day thing for Epic Universe, but I would assume they're doing this because of the demand for Epic Universe. It's probably gonna be very high, and they don't wanna deal with any issues and people not being able to get in. So with these tickets, at least you're guaranteed 1 day at Epic Universe. I don't have the pricing for the 4 and 5 days, but for the 3-day ticket, so 1 day at Epic Universe and then 2 other days at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, the price range for that is roughly $118 to $174 per day, depending on the time of year. Obviously, if you get closer to the holidays and busy times, you're gonna be inching more towards the $174 range. If you're at a slower time of the year, you're looking at $118. Now for annual pass holders, remember I said that you can purchase a 1-day park ticket to Epic Universe if you're an annual pass holder, and you'll be able to do that again on October 24th, and there's a limit of 6 tickets per pass. So if you have multiple passes in your family, well, you'll be able to purchase 6 tickets per pass. And there's gonna be an allotted number of tickets for the pass holders for that day when they go on sale, and then when Epic Universe opens. And then again, they're gonna have another allotment of tickets for everybody else when the rest of the tickets go on sale for those 1-day tickets. So it is nice that they are gonna be selling a 1-day ticket to Epic Universe, because that's probably what I'm gonna be getting. I'll probably get the grand opening day. If I can try to be there on the grand opening day, that would be pretty awesome. I don't think I'm gonna go for a multi-day ticket option just because I have an annual pass and I don't need to purchase tickets for, you know, the parks I already get access to with my Premier Pass. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the 1-day tickets for Epic Universe for the annual pass holder drop on October 24th. That's pretty much all the ticketing information that they've released right now. I'm hoping in the future they release some more ticketing options, especially if you just want to add more Epic Universe days. Having only 1 Epic Universe day, I feel like isn't enough, especially for that park. I feel like Epic Universe has a lot to offer. It has more rides than, you know, Animal Kingdom and Epcot. So I feel like you could spend multiple days, like 2 days solid at Epic Universe trying to see everything. But yeah, can you believe it? May 22nd. That's when Epic Universe will grand open to the public. That's amazing. That's a great timeline. They were able to build that park so fast. So shout out to the crews. They're still working on the park. Remember, they're still building it. There's still a lot of work to be done. But the fact that they were able to accomplish that, I mean, it's a pretty aggressive timeline considering their competition and other theme parks and attractions that get built you know, elsewhere around the world. Yeah, that's an aggressive timeline. So it's really nice to see. And it kind of makes you wonder, even after Epic Universe, if Universal decides to build another theme park, which they definitely have room to, I wonder how fast they would get that up. It's very possible in the next like 10 to 15 years, we see another theme park and another city walk and maybe another dozen hotels at Universal Orlando Resort. I mean, they have so much land now to expand. And I think that, you know, the train is not stopped. I don't think it's gonna stop at the next station and be done. I think we're still going. I don't think Epic Universe, I think Epic Universe is just a portion of the iceberg. You know, it might not be the tip of the iceberg, but it's definitely a portion of it. And I still think that there's a lot of expansion to be done. Even with the hotel sector, you know, Disney has a lot of hotels at Walt Disney World, and I think Universal wants to play that game as well. And I believe now with Grand Helios and Stella Nova and Terra Luna, I think that brings Universal's up to 11. And I wouldn't be surprised if Universal announces another 2 or 3 new hotels here in the next 5 years. There's also expansions, you know, probably on the horizon for Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios and even Volcano Bay. So it's a very bright future for Universal Orlando. The Universal parks in general are doing really good. So Epic Universe is going to be that like crown jewel at the very top. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited for the theme park. There's so many people around the world that are excited, and a lot of you watching right now are super stoked and are probably going to be purchasing some of these ticketing options, you know, the 3 or 4 or 5 day options, especially if you live outside the country and you go on vacation and yeah, you want to spend a couple days at Universal Orlando Resort. I've gotten some questions about the Universal Express Pass being offered at the Grand Helios Hotel. Right now on the website, it doesn't say that it's being offered, and it's probably because it's just opening. So maybe later on in 2025 or into 2026, they'll offer it like they do at some of their other hotels. I think just for the opening, they're limiting some things as much as possible because they don't want the park to be overwhelmed. And again, that's probably why they're doing these ticketing options and why us annual pass holders are not going to have access to Epic Universe with the exception of buying a ticket. So that will probably be in place for a while. I'm hoping that they add the annual I'm hoping that they add Epic Universe to the annual pass later on in 2025, maybe even to 2026. Because it will definitely limit my time going to Epic Universe if I have to buy tickets all the time. I'd rather just have it be added to my pass as an extra, you know, couple $100 or whatever. So fingers crossed for that, which I'm sure they will. I highly doubt that Epic Universe will forever be excluded from the annual pass suite at Universal Orlando. And for those wondering about Stella Nova and Terra Luna hotels, those are right outside of Epic Universe. Those are also brand new hotels. You're able to book those hotels right now. If you haven't booked already and you were planning on booking and we were just waiting for the opening announcement, yeah, you can totally book those hotels. The only one that's just not available right now is the Grand Helios, and again, that's going to be on October 22nd. Another really good positive about purchasing the tickets, though, is you do not need to make a reservation. So once you purchase your tickets for Epic Universe, whether it be the multi-day tickets, or if you're an annual pass holder and buy a single-day ticket, or even in the future when you just buy a single-day ticket, you do not need to make a park reservation. That ticket is your access into the park. You don't need to make any other extra steps. It's just going to be so cool after so long, you know, watching this park be built and talking about it here on the channel and covering some of the construction, and you know, it's going to be so cool to finally step foot in a new theme park. And it doesn't happen often. It doesn't really happen often that we get a brand new theme park on this scale from one of the big heavy hitters. Disney hasn't built a new theme park at Walt Disney World in a long time. And, you know, same at Universal Orlando. It's been since the 90s. The last time a park opened from one of these big heavy hitters was California Adventure. That was in 2001, and then before that it was Islands of Adventure, I believe in 1999. So yeah, this is going to be very cool, and all the attractions are, again, state-of-the-art, and they look absolutely incredible. Some of my top 5 things that, you know, have to be like the Harry Potter attraction going in, the Monsters attraction going into Dark Universe. I'm really excited about the 2 roller coasters, the dueling coasters, Stardust Racers and Celestial Park. And You know, the other attractions I'm really excited for are like the stage shows. So the How to Train Your Dragon stage show and trainable show in that world. And then in the Wizarding world, they have another stage show. Those are like top 5, like big heavy hitter things that I just cannot wait to experience. Finally, after so long, you know, just with talking about it and looking at the construction, I'm definitely gonna be emotional walking through the theme park. That is for sure. I think a lot of people are. There's going to be a lot of us hardcore theme park enthusiasts that are going to shed a few tears that day. And hopefully if I can make it to grand opening, I think that's going to be a really cool moment as well. As being at a brand new theme park on its grand opening day is something extremely memorable. I mean, that's amazing. So fingers crossed that I can make that happen. I'm still trying to figure out what world I want to go to first. I mean, I feel like they're all going to be really good, and it's going to be a hard decision for me walking into the park for the first time to try to figure out what I want to do first, because I do want to pace myself, you know, like, do I save my most anticipated land for last, which is the Dark Universe? Like, do I save that for the very last thing, or do I do it first? I don't know. I have a lot to think about these next few months. I have 7 months to figure it out. Well, a little less than that, especially if I am able to go to one of the soft previews. So I gotta really think of a plan of action. When it does happen though, when the park does open and I'm able to get out there, expect a lot of Epic Universe coverage on the channel. I cannot wait to cover everything that park has. There's gonna be, you know, videos on all the worlds. There's gonna be videos on the restaurants. There's gonna be videos on the hotels. There's gonna be so much Epic Universe content that a lot of you are probably gonna be sick of it by the time all the videos are done. And what I'm trying to do around that time is just do a big Florida trip. So, you know, when the park officially opens, or maybe even before, if I'm able to get to the park before it opens, just do a huge Florida trip where do Epic Universe and Universal Orlando, you know, Disney World, go back to SeaWorld, do a few of the water parks. There's just so much to do out there, you know, and now with Epic Universe, it adds another few days. So I kind of want to do just another like multi-week long trip out there when the park opens. One more little opinion thing before I let you go though. A lot of people have been asking me what this is going to do for Disney. You know, what is going to be the impact on Walt Disney World when Epic Universe opens, and I think there will be an impact. It's not going to be anything crazy, like Disney's not going to go out of business, like no one is going to go out of business, but I do think that Disney is going to take a hit. If they took a hit when Universal opened up the Wizarding World, then they are for sure going to be taking a hit when Epic Universe opens up. And it's not just Epic Universe, again, it's the hotels that are going to be available as well. And a lot of people like staying at Universal hotels because they're significantly cheaper than Disney's. So yeah, I think Disney is going to see a little bit of a hit there. They're probably going to see it as well at Animal Kingdom and maybe Epcot. I think Animal Kingdom's going to take the biggest hit, to be honest, just because of what they're doing to Animal Kingdom. They're going to be building new attractions there, so there's going to be a lot of things closed. And Animal Kingdom's not going to really have that much to offer when you compare it to something like Epic Universe. When a family's traveling to Orlando for vacation and they have to really pick and choose now, well, why would they go to Animal Kingdom when there's only like, you know, 4 or 5 rides to do, because now Dinosaur is going to be closed and all, that whole area of the park's going to be under construction. They're going to be picking Epic Universe on top of it just being the new shiny toy. So I think Animal Kingdom's going to really take a hit, and yeah, maybe something like Epcot. It just kind of depends. And as far as Universal's own parks, Universal Studios Florida might see a little bit of cannibalization. That's probably going to be the thing for the next few months after Epic Universe opens, because again, there's just a lot to offer at Epic Universe, and I think people are going to be choosing Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay, and Epic Universe over Universal Studios Florida. But you never know. As far as Disney's concerned though, yeah, I think they're going to be offering some pretty big discounts in the coming months. Just keep an eye on that. I think they're going to be offering some crazy hotel discounts, and they might even discount Animal Kingdom, because they might have the same thought as me and go, you know, dang, Animal Kingdom's not going to have that many things to do. Let's go ahead and discount this park, because yeah, why would you charge the same amount of money for a park that has less than it did before? If anything, I do want Epic Universe to really put a dent into Walt Disney World, because it's the only thing that's going to make Disney really accelerate their plans even faster. They have a lot in the pipeline. They have the Villains Land hopefully coming. They have the Monstropolis Land coming to Hollywood Studios, and they have a bunch of other things in the pipeline, I'm sure, including hotels and all that fun stuff. If Epic Universe does make an impact, hopefully it will be that fire that gets lit underneath Disney's butt to build things a little bit faster. Like, not everything needs to be taking as long as Tron did. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. I don't hope that Disney goes out of business. I just want them to finally wake up and see, oh wow, like the competition is doing something pretty spectacular. So maybe we should be a little faster at building some of these projects. I mean, look at how long it took them to build the cake bake shop. That thing has been under construction for years. Just as a recap though, before I slowly start to close this video out, remember Epic Universe opens up May 22nd, 2025. That is the grand opening day. You can purchase your multi-day tickets for the grand opening and beyond. Starting on October 22nd. There's going to be 3, 4, and 5-day multi-day ticket options available. You can also add Volcano Bay to that. With those ticket options, only 1 day is allotted for Epic Universe, so just keep that in mind. And if you're an annual pass holder for Universal Orlando Resort, you'll be able to purchase 1-day tickets before the general public starting on October 24th, and then the rest of the public will be able to purchase those tickets at a later date. And if you want to reserve your stay at the Grand Helios Hotel, the brand new hotel that is connected to Epic Universe, you'll be able to do that starting October 22nd. And then going back to the pass holders really quick, remember you can purchase up to 6 single-day tickets per annual pass. So there you have it. May 22nd, 2025 is the official grand opening of Universal's newest theme park. I cannot believe it. I can't believe they were able to pull that off. Again, a super aggressive timeline there. A little bit earlier than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking, okay, they said summer 2025, maybe sometime in June or July, but no, May 22nd. That's awesome. So I am really looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to Epic Universe? Are you planning your vacation all around Epic Universe? If so, let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about the ticket options as well? Do you agree that maybe they should add another day of Epic Universe on those multi-day tickets? I think they should, especially at what those prices might be. Hoping that they add some more Epic Universe days, because I don't think 1 day is enough. But yeah, other than that, I'm really excited for this new theme park. I'm glad we finally got an opening day, and I cannot wait. I hope you enjoyed today's office video. If you did, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these news related videos and also the vlogs from inside some of your favorite theme parks, well, you should consider subscribing, because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. Also, you should be subscribed because you won't want to miss out on all the Epic Universe content coming to the channel in roughly 7 months. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram and X. Those links will be down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.